on Breen. So, we've heard about the R5. How is the Peugeot 208 T16 doing today? Chris Meek is in this car and he's competing. Well, you got the news that he's competing for Citroën in the WRC Rally of Finland next. So, obviously on a crest of a wave is Chris Meek.
It's the first time we've been able to run the car in the wet, so yeah, we're just finding our way. This morning, obviously quite a bit drier, although still it's Ypres, it's slippery and muddy cuts, so it's a really informative weekend for us, you know.
So there are some minor issues on the new T16, but the car seems to still be in a development phase, with the homologation only scheduled for the 1st of January 2014.
On proper stages, so for sure it's never going to be perfect, and the important thing is when it's been going, the speed has been very, very good.
So according to Neuville, the Ford R5 will be leading this rally by about 1 minute. Let's hear how about the Peugeot.
We can see from sometimes, you know, we are faster than the Super 2000, and it looks like it will be good for the future. You know, with another 6 months development, I'm sure we can push that a little bit more. So, yeah, I think ultimately we will be faster than the old generation cars.
So enough of the future, and let's get back to the stages. And heading for the famous Hollebeck stage, the longest one of the rally, 28.82 kilometers this stage. Hermen Kobus, 7th quickest and 7th overall, 13.3 seconds behind 6th place man. Good showing from the Dutch driver. Here's Davy Van Est in his Peugeot 207 S2000, 5th quickest through this stage. The local hero battling with another local, Lefebvre, and that's for 5th place overall. So unluckily for Lefebvre, he's 7.7 seconds slower than Van Est. It's now 1.9 seconds behind Van Est in the overall. But the battle is really intensifying between the two Belgian drivers for 5th place. Lefebvre definitely has an advantage on the long straights, and that's because the Lancia R4 has a much higher top speed. Hayden Payden, 4th on the overall before this stage, but he's about to go off. He goes off 3 kilometers after the start, and we're going to see that. I can say now, before the crash, that the crew is actually okay, but it's the end of the rally for the New Zealander. And excuse the language. Craig Breen, 3rd fastest, and loses a couple of seconds, missing his braking here for the tight left-hander. Stalling the engine doesn't help the Irishman either. Here's Brian Bouffier, Frenchman in his S2000 Peugeot 207. Oh, setting the fastest time through this stage. And that's because he's got Breen right on his tail, getting better and better with his co-driver and the car. 29.3 seconds ahead of Breen in the overall. Freddie Leutsch, 3.5 seconds slower than Breen. But he's really controlling this rally now. You get the feeling that no need to go maximum attack. He just needs to try and keep the gap, and that gap is 1 minute and 34 seconds ahead of Breen in the overall. And you can see it there, Freddie Leutsch from Bouffier. Breen 2 minutes and 4 behind. Lefebvre 4th, Van Est 5th, Kobus, Solo, De Backer, Toulouse, and Leandri, the Frenchman, rounding out the top 10. So back in the service centre, lots of people welcoming the event leader and hero, Freddie Leutsch, as he returns in Ypres for a 30-minute service. Craig Breen, he'll keep the pressure on Bouffier.
I had an overshoot on one junction and we had to restart the engine, so we lose maybe 6 or 8 seconds at that point. So we lost a little bit of time to Brian, but still our focus is to try and gain second position.
So, to see if Breen is capable of catching Bouffier, stay with us as we return in Ypres in a minute. Welcome back to Belgium and the last 6 stages of the 2013 Geko Ypres Rally. Special stage 15, 16, 17 and 18 now. Brian Bouffier, fastest on special stage 15, 16 and 18. And going a long way to holding off Breen and keeping his second position overall safe. And this man, Craig Breen, involved in that battle with Bouffier. He's fastest on special stage 7, but not fast enough to gain time on Bouffier. And 30.6 seconds behind Bouffier with only 2 stages left. It's pretty much an uphill struggle now for the young Irishman. David Van Nest is next on screen. Here he is in his orange Peugeot 207. And after Payden's retirement, his battle for 4th is with 2 other Belgian drivers, Andy Lefebvre. And on special stage 16, Van Nest jumps clear of Lefebvre for 4th. And this man here, Lefebvre, in his Mitsubishi Lancia Evo, competing with his R4 car against the S2000 of Van Nest. Has a higher top speed than Van Nest, and is only 6.5 seconds behind going into the final 2 stages, so that's doable. Michael Solo, 7th overall, and he has experience. He was 3rd in Ypres in 2011, so knows his way around the stages, going quite quickly. Antonin Tulestak in his Skoda Fabia, 10th overall. And he competes for the GPD Metal Racing team this weekend. Nice looking Skoda Fabia. So overall standings after special stage 18 is Leutsch, Bouffier, Breen, Van Nest and Lefebvre in the top 5. Kobus, Solo, De Backer, Hadik and Tulestak in his Skoda Fabia rounding out the top 10. So it's Belgium fight for 4th, and that's between Van Nest and Lefebvre. And Lefebvre is definitely waiting for those long straights so he can put his car to advantage.
The Super 2000 car have a limit of 174. Me, I have sometimes I have 190, 200. It's what better for me.
I think we have to now calculate some seconds that he will take from us, and we gonna try to retake them the next stage.
What is your top speed?
175 kilometers an hour.
So now we look at the 2-wheel drive cup, and Xavier Bugnet, the Belgium driver, wins the 2-wheel drive cup. He's fastest all 6 stages today, which is pretty impressive. And this man, Timo van der Marel, in his Ford Fiesta, is 2nd overall. And his main problem was on special stage 4, and finishes overall 41.4 seconds behind Bugnet. And Cedric Dichko, he's 3rd in the 2-wheel drive category in his Peugeot 208. Also racing this weekend is the Ladies' Trophy. Militia De Backer in her... Well, actually, we're having a look at Boniface. That's not the Ladies' Trophy yet. And on your screen you can see Agnet, who's fighting Boniface. And Lefebvre now going through stage. Big cuts, and you can see the damp and wet conditions. That was the first day. It's much drier now through the stage. Now this is Melissa de Bakker, and she is winning the ladies' trophy here in Ypres. 3rd overall in the Belgium Rally Championship, 7th overall here. Ekaterina Stratieva, she's 2nd in the ladies' trophy and taking important points for the championship. This is Molly Taylor, the Brit.
Go 150.
In her Citroen, she crashed out in special stage 5 yesterday. She's stuck in the ditch, you can see here.
Just yell it, come get everybody, if everyone pushes at the back.
Real struggle getting out of those ditches once you're in them. So, Lefebvre. Who wins the production cup? Well, he's fighting for Menace in 4th. And let's see if he can pass the Super 2000 car. Well, he can't. Vanest here, you can see, on fire, and that's a real shock to the end of his rally. So his car's gone up in flames, and Craig Breen, who's 2nd fastest in stage 19. Well, this is before the stage is actually neutralised. He spins into a ditch, and then thanks to the spectators, he gets back out on the road, but loses a lot of time. Bouffier, he was 0.9 seconds faster than closest rival Craig Breen through stage 19. He's had a great performance here in Ypres, no doubt about that. And after winning in Corsica, Bouffier will climb to 2nd position in today's podium. Freddie Leutsch, what a superb performance from Leutsch and his co-driver, Colette. And the Belgium duo dominated their home event from start to finish, with Leutsch celebrating a record-extending 8th victory on the event. He tackled for the first time 20 years ago.
I had a fantastic feeling already on the shakedown Thursday. The speed was going. The speed was very good, and I kept that speed until the end of the 2nd day. So it was fantastic.
So we have a look at the standings. Overall classification: Leutsch wins from Bouffier. Breen is 3rd. Lefebvre behind, and then top 10: Solo, de Bakker, Hadik to the stack, and Leandri rounding out the top 10. So there it is, victory number 8 for Freddie Leutsch here in Ypres. It's a fast Freddie, as they call him. His 3rd Ypres victory in a Skoda, and the 4th triumph in a row for Skoda Motorsport here in Ypres. And what a great podium for Freddie Leutsch and his co-driver. Jan Capecci, absent in Ypres, is still leading the championship, 11 points ahead of Breen. And the Colin McRae flat-out trophy is awarded to Brian Bouffier, winner of the previous ERC round here in Corsica. He kept on fighting after a difficult start and secured 2nd overall. So what a great sight. Leutsch on the podium. We are the champions blaring out. Indeed, it's been a hard fought 2 days. So next rally is in Romania at the end of July. That's all from the Geko Ypres Rally. See you in the Cebu Rally at the end of next month.